Let's find the lateral and surface areas of this cylinder. For this problem, let's start off by finding the lateral area. Then we'll focus on finding the surface area. In general, the lateral area is the area of the lateral faces. When we're working with a cylinder, like we are here, the lateral area is the area of the curved side. To see what this means, take a look at the cylinder. A cylinder has two circular bases. We have a base right here and another base right here. Now the lateral area is the area of the surface that connects the two bases, the area of this curved side. If we can find that area, we will have the lateral area. But how do we find that area? Well, let's think about it. Let's say that we take this cylinder and we unroll it. Well, if we unroll this cylinder, we end up with a rectangle, sort of like this. And we can see that by that unrolling, we would just need to find the area of this rectangle in order to find the lateral area. Well, we know how to find the area of a rectangle, length times width. So we need to find these different lengths and multiply them together, and we'll have the lateral area. So to find those, take a look back at the cylinder. When we unroll that curved side, this length right here is the same as the perimeter of the base, the circumference of this circle. And the formula for the circumference of a circle is 2 pi r. So that's this length here. Now, what about this? Well, that length is the distance between the two bases, the height of the cylinder. We'll call that h. So, in order to find the lateral area, we need to find the area of this rectangle. So we need to take 2 pi r times h. Great! We now have an equation. Let's take a look at the variables. Here we have pi. Well, pi is actually an irrational number. Let's approximate it as the decimal 3.14. Now, r is the radius of the circular base. Our bases are congruent, so they have the same radius. Taking a look at this base, we see that the radius, r, is 3 inches. Now what about h? H is the height of the cylinder. That's the distance between the bases. We can see h, the height of the cylinder, is 7 inches. So now that we've identified all of those variables, let's plug them into our equation. Just like this. Now in order to find the lateral area, all we need to do is multiply these four numbers together. Multiplying, we get 131.88. Lateral area is an area, so we have our units squared. And since we've been dealing with inches, we have inches squared as our units. And now we have the lateral area. Since we now have the lateral area, let's focus on finding the surface area. The surface area is the area of the entire surface of the cylinder. That means the area of this curved side and the area of both of the bases. Well, we already have the area of the curved side. That's the lateral area. But we do not yet have the area of either of the bases. So before we can find the surface area, we need to find the area of the bases. And because the bases are congruent, we can just find the area of one of the bases. Now look, the bases are circles. So to find the area, we need to find the area of a circle. And the area of a circle can be found by taking pi r squared. Pi times the radius squared. That will give us b, the area of one of the bases. So we just need to plug in the values for pi and for r, the radius. When we do, we have 3.14 times 3 squared. So to simplify, we need to take that 3 and square it first. We get 9. Multiplying these values together gives us 28.26. Remember, this is an area, so we need units squared. And because we're measuring in inches, we have inches squared. Now we have the area of one of the bases. That means that we have enough information to find the surface area. Remember, to find the surface area, we're looking for the area of the entire surface of the cylinder. That means we need the lateral area, the area of that curved side, and the area of both of the bases. So to find S, the surface area, we need to take L, the lateral area, and add 2 times B, 2 times the area of one of the bases, to account for both of the bases. Now we plug in these values. We have 131.88 plus 2 times 28.26. Now we simplify. Here we still have 131.88. When we perform this multiplication, we get 56.52. When we perform this addition, we end up with 188.4. This is S, the surface area. Because it's an area, we need units squared. And we've been working in inches, so we have inches squared. And now we have the lateral and surface areas of this cylinder. The lateral area is 131.88 inches squared, and the surface area is 188.4 inches squared.